Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfsbaneGaming and we're back with another video on Starfield. It's part 40 if you haven't seen the first 39. There will be a link in the corner of this video to the playlist. Go check that out. And if you enjoy this content, do hit the like button, turn the notification on, join WolfbaneGame by hitting and subscribe. Now, let's jump in where we left off. We are continuing with Shattered Space DLC. Huh.
with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my... You understand me? Hear my voice? But I do not know you, even if you are promised. I hesitate to ask, but what manner of being are you? Do you truly serve his will? Yes, he works through you and built the path to guide you to me. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, we are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The bridge collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
Bloody hell. Oh! I got myself stuck in the corner, didn't I? Oh, are you kidding me?
Answers with silence. Have you abandoned? Do you not hear? You? I hesitate to ask. Yes, I have reached out. Clearly your arrival. There is still a reason, but time is short. The breach collapses. The gate is still open, the experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you.
Let's go do this. Well, well, well.
Great servant,
As the cause of Great Serpent create a defined circle, the path of redemption begins and ends it.
And your scan shows... Give up already. Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Wow.
Great Serpent has filled you with purpose. Is that not beautiful? You return. What news do you have of Anasco? Then my vision did not betray me.
Well, it would seem I owe you an apology, sister.
There is no need, brother. Your skepticism only strengthens us.
As you say. But, to the matter at hand, did Anasco mention anything that could aid us in... Yes, the pinnacle of the Citadel was modified to house the equipment to create a gate to the Vortex. If it still runs, that would explain everything we have experienced since the initial incident.
It is much more than that. Normally when I pray for Anasco's return, I sense he is lost, fading. But when I last prayed to the Great Serpent, I felt Anasco's presence clear and distinct. Even as it receded, I felt him anchored to this world.
And you believe the Harbinger is this anchor?
Yes. There are some who suggest that when Jinan communed with the Great Serpent, a similar bond had been established. I believe the same is true for you and Anasco.
I would need time to attempt a scientific explanation for why or how this happened, but for now, let us assume my sister is correct.
And that is the essence of faith. I do not know what lies ahead. My visions do not go beyond this point. But I do know this link would play a role. In fact, I am certain of it.
Agreed. And with this settled, we can now continue the work of aligning the noble houses. Together, we will find a way to complete the mourning device.
Loitering.
The guards overheard my neighbor forsake.
Sorry, apologies, but you're not clear to purchase from me yet.
The great, I miss our home, but the keep shall do. Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them...
If you are not a member of House Bethal, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more!
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider. You have no idea what you speak of. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if she's become promised, truly her arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Harbinger, are you well practiced in discretion? I hope your word is good as well. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the great serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it. My son denounced the very faith that defines Varun's society. He dared to blame Anasco for the state of Dazra. Dared to call our faith in the Great Serpent blind. It is heresy and punishable by death. I will not speak of her with an outsider, promised or not. Your focus is solely on Varric. Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death. And showing leniency for a house member at a time like this when order is needed most would be unwise.
The law. Our work is not so simple, and you know it. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Varric has a signet ring with House Bethal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid. There is no other way. The Ministry of State must uphold order, and you will be expected to serve, as we all do. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Vedek's associates there may know where he went. But keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate. If they were, they will pay the price. And remember, absolute discretion. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
If the
Remember,
Grass Serpent
Harbinger,
truly watches over
that I
us,
would ask you to spare
you'll
my
bring
nephew.
Varric home.
Since the incident, full dedication.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to kill him. I want to bring him home, but at the same time, he's a heretic. He's a traitor. And treason is punishable by death. So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't need any free drinks from you. This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for company. Varric Vethal. And why should I know anything about the heir apparent? I'm nobody. Ask him yourself, if you find him. Great. Another person reminding me how unimportant I am. Varric. One day we're inseparable, and the next, I've searched all of Dazra for him. But he's gone. Couldn't even leave a note. That means he either doesn't want to be found or... well, I prefer not to think about it. Perhaps the Great Serpent. All right. But only because I want to know he's okay. I never found out where he is. But I know someone who might. His name is Tain Salavea. If you can find Varric, you're welcome to it. Tain's a regular here. So, if you stick around, he's bound to show up sooner or later. Just promise me you'll let me know if you find Varric. Thank you.
This bar is the only thing keeping many people sane. Some cosa to lift your spirits?
A drink or two ought to lighten this mood. Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently? Impressive. Since these people really aren't into strangers, especially in times like these. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing. And proud of it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention. Hey, you play your cards here right, you win them over. You've already been dealt a winning hand as it is. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for? That's so. Well, I guess that depends, Harbinger. Who wants to know? Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vathal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent, and I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out. Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off. Oh no, I'm stuck on you until this is over. Let's just say I have an investment to look after. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Salutations.
I'm not killing him. I'm bringing him home.
There seems to be a path up. We should follow it.
I know it. The abandoned camp. I feel like I'm missing something.
There's gotta be something. Friend's a strong word. More like, guess we both felt the Herald's Rest was one of the few places that made us feel like real people. Couple of drinks and everyone's your friend in that moment. Always up for a chat.
I was just thinking about you. You can, but this had better be something appropriate for mixed company. You are welcome to tell me things like that anytime. Come back to me soon, dearest.
Right, come on. Okay, that's disgusting. Oh, the critical shot as well, nice. Ah.
What the hell is that? still good to go. All my years and all the planets I've been on, never gonna get used to those things. Terror, what? I think I'll pass. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out by the time we find him. Well, what's next? Varric must have fled in a hurry since... Sounds like a plan. And hopefully that injury slows him down enough for us to catch up. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you. I bet every plant in this area tastes like crap, and I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited? Through here. You realize you're in the middle of nowhere. I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it. All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said, we're isolated out here. We keep to ourselves. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him. He had a pretty bad injury, but we were able to patch him up. He didn't want to stick around, though. Once he felt better, we sent him north. There's a long abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started. You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
been a minute since I stretched the old legs. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Never thought of Varric as the Dear Diary type. Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't... Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
That's what I said when I first met him. But I came around.
There are times I wanted the right to choose, but I knew my place.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about. You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now. I was hoping you'd see it that way. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Varric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not two for the price of one?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here. I suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the Scaled Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't
Right.
see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
I don't think you've been picking up what he's putting down. Varric's done with that life. He's not going to turn to a god that may have wiped out half his city or support a people that are a danger to themselves.
I hope you can see why I want to walk away. I asked that you give. No. We all know the risks, which makes... It's not that I want to let anyone... I suppose you have a point. Sadly, you are right. This is true. All right. I concede. I can see how I may have acted abruptly. Vashti's death. So much devastation. So much loss. But will my father even take me back? Vittoria always did bring out the reasonable side in my father. That's good to know she hasn't disowned me. I'll need to make some preparations before I return. Gathering my things and making sure Bella and Boris are taken care of. I'll be along shortly.
Same here. I'm going to stick around and help Barrick out. Besides, I don't think I want to be around when you report back to Victor. Do me a favor and find me later at the Herald's Rest.
I'll be along shortly.
Let's hope I've done the right thing.
Nominal, we are ready to depart.
We will soon see. I have done the right thing. We shall see.
What news do you bring, Harbinger?
Serpent, be merciful.
Is this true? You allowed a traitor to live. Return?
Victor, this is great news. Truly, the Great Serpent has guided him back to you.
Well, not exactly the Great Serpent, but I have returned nonetheless. Father, I admit I had no intention of coming back, but the Harbinger found me. She helped me see under a different light. Will you forgive me?
Victor, how dare you stall when your son has asked your forgiveness?
Could it be?
Father, I have returned out of love and support for you and House Vetal. I am ready to dedicate myself fully.
Do you have any idea the trauma you have caused me? The damage you could have wrought upon this house?
It was never my intention to harm you or this house. Losing Vashti. So much devastation. I feared we devoted ourselves blindly to a path that would lead to our end. I let my emotions get the best of me. I lost my way, but I have returned. Repentant and ready to serve.
The Harbinger is right, brother. This is the chance for both of you to clear the air and build a new, stronger understanding.
So I stand corrected. Varric, I have always seen myself in you, son. Even the weaker emotional side. Much like your aunt does for me, I know Vashti did for you. She was your anchor. It should be no surprise how her death drove you away.
Thank you, Father. All I ask is for your understanding and forgiveness.
And you shall have it.
It's good to have you back with us, Varric.
Thank you. You put my son back on the right path and guided him home. You are quite right. Great Serpent knows I have room for improvement. And
I chose the right thing.
and will
I did the
do
right
better.
thing.
Now that he has returned, Varric and I will use this moment to move forward. Yes, and I know the Great Serpent shall guide us.
With Vittoria and Luther at our side.
Now, if you all will excuse us, there is something I wish to discuss with the Harbinger alone.
Uh-oh.
Come, Varric. Let us get you resettled.
Now that we have a bit more privacy, I wanted to discuss the matter of any traitors among us. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery? Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. While not the orders given, you restored this house and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. Obviously, my son and I have much to discuss.
You do not have approval to trade with me.
For fuck's sake. How much do I need to do to be able to trade with House of Balloon?
It is difficult to imagine Dasra recover.
I don't even know why I'm still here. Why is staying positive so hard? Overthinking never helps. Yet, I do it every time.
If this doesn't work, Serpent say. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code? Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully... Now, let's hope House Steward Kef is as forthcoming.
Oh! Shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
Red lightning. I love this planet.
The request for aid and supplies never cease. Excuse me, Harbinger. Can I have a word?
And that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button down and the notification button, join, and like, hit and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. WolfsbaneGaming, signing off.